Hey guys, so if you made it this far in the video, thank you very much. Just to let you know what actually happened in the race itself. So when you got there on, Friday, it was hot. The car said it was about 38 degrees Celsius. But let me tell you, in Oudtshoorn, when it gets hot, it's such a dry heat that, not used to it coming up from Gauteng side of things. And I think another mistake I did was I wasn't properly no heat adaptation was done in my training. I should have, a month before the time, instead of starting training at about 6 o'clock in the morning and ending at, let's say, 10 or 11, I should have only started at 2 o'clock in the afternoon just to get that extra heat adaptation going. And on the race day, it was actually started off not too bad in the 20s. But pretty quickly got up to in the 30s and eventually got up into the 40s degrees Celsius. That's 104 degrees Fahrenheit, which unfortunately I'm going to admit it is just too hot for me. My body just shut down completely. In fact, by water point 2, which is the viewer point or spectator point 1, I was already finished. I already felt like I was bonked completely, feeling a bit nauseous. So I already had heat exhaustion setting in there. But unwisely carried on through the Attakwas Valley, and this is my third Attakwas. And if you've ever gone through there, you know there's absolutely nowhere to hide whatsoever. There's no shade, there's no trees, there's just these little low-lying bushes. And every now and again you go under a little, or go over a little stream. So what I did, every stream I went over, I actually stopped and wet myself completely. That water is very nice and cold, just to try to bring the body temperature down. Then eventually made it to water point 3 in 6 hours 20, and the cutoff is 7 hours. But I needed quite a lot of time to try just get the body temperature down and recover. And at that point, I just made the decision there's no point in carrying on. Wouldn't really make the cutoff in 11 hours all the way to Grootbrak. Obviously a little bit disappointed in that, but you know, if you don't try, you don't learn anything. And that's the way I'm going to have to look at this race. But a very good race, well organized, well worth doing. But just remember that depending on the weather there, it's very unpredictable. I mean, the first time I did it was, I think the temperature was 19 degrees, which is perfect for me. The second time, in fact, the first time it was in the 30s degrees, 32 or something like that. Then it was 19 degrees. I did not do 2022, which the temperature went up to 50 degrees, which is insane. And this year 2023 the temperature went up to 40 degrees, so be prepared for this huge swing in temperature. And maybe a consideration when you get to checkpoint, or when you get to check-in, or the actual registration, not the check-in, you may consider if the temperatures are going to be that hot, and maybe consider downgrading to do the half. So guys, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, it just helps the channel, and I hope to see you next time.